Well, what's up YouTube? Yugioh God 1000 here, bringing you my first place at Locals Redox Gadget deck for the September 2013 format. Now it's changed a bit from my last one that you may have seen. I've been working on it and I'm pretty happy with the build. So without further ado, let's get into the profile. First up, play 2 of each gadget. Okay, pretty self-explanatory. 3 gadgets of each, 2 cloggy. I just play the right amount at 2 each because I don't draw into too many and I can recycle for all 6 of them using Digusta Emerald. And I just feel with the tin goldfishes and the machine gear frames, 3 of each clog's way too much. So 2 of each gadget. Next, to go along with them, I have 3 tin goldfish. Now this card is amazing first turn with a gadget because you can go into a Gear Giant X and still maintain 6 cards in hand. So 2300 beta Gear Giant X to get out with this tin goldfish, and 3 being a level 4 machine is really good synergy with the deck. So must run 3 tin goldfish. And to combo also with tin goldfish is 3 Kage. So what you can do is you can normal summon tin goldfish, activate Kage, special summoning him, and then you can go ahead and resolve tin goldfish's effect by special summoning a gadget, going into an instant 3 level 4 XYZ. So an instant Violent Signal or Ouroboros. You used to be able to go into Shockmaster with this, so really handy be able to play. And also it combos really well with Machine Gear Frame, which are also playing here at 3, because you can go Machine Gear Frame, summon, chain Kage, get a special summon off him, get your search for your fortress, and then you can XYZ into, if you want another Kage, King of the Feral Imps, or a Larval Chain, and depending on what you're versing, maybe an Abyss Dweller. So Gear Frame searches out your fortresses and your cannon, so must play at 3. Next one, also play 3 Machina Fortress, because I have lost some card count in my deck from the ban list. So I've bumped up 1 extra Machina Fortress because you can discard himself and another gadget to bring him out. You've also your cannon, which I play in here at 1 to bring him out, and just the ability to go into rank 7 XYZs is really easy with cannon and the 3 fortresses. Plus I can search it out and I can banish fodder and discard fodder for Redox, so I cannot, because he's Earth as well, so more Earth targets in my grave for Redox, so 3 Machina Fortresses works really well. Next I played the 2 infamous Redox Dragon Ruler of Boulders. This card, it makes this deck amazing. It's like a monster reborn for your gadgets or your fortress if you discard himself and another Earth. And you can also banish 2 Earths to special summon him from the hand or grave. So really good synergy with the deck being level 7, so you can go into rank 7s really easily with Fortress. And just especially how I play 2 Trigodias as well, because I can drop Trigodia the turn before, and then if I have a Redox in the grave, I can target Redox, making Trigodia level 7, bring out Redox and go into an instant rank 7 that way. So, and Trigodia gets big, having 6 cards in my hands usually goes up to 3,600, so Trigodia is really good in this deck, and you have to run 2 of them. Next to the hand traps we have 2 Max C, really good this format. You can plus heaps if someone tries to go off under it, or you can stop them with only 1 special summon. You can slow them down heaps, and the bonus is that Max C is an Earth target, so you can also use Redox with Max C, discarding and banishing it to special summon. Really good synergy in the deck. And the 2 Effect Veilers just to stop some plays and to keep myself at the advantage. So that's it for the monsters. Now on to the spells. For the spells I run triple MST because no Heavy Storm, so people's trying to play some back row on you, which hurts this deck, so just need to get that out with the MST, and I find it's really good. Steel being at 3 in this deck, so make sure you run 3. Next you got 1 Book of Moon and 1 Dark Hole for just the staple Book of Moon for more stopping of your opponent, and Dark Hole just to punish your players. Punish your opponent. If you drop Trag on their OTK, then use Dark Hole next turn. Really handy. So just those 5 spells. Onto the traps. Double Mirror Force, because the reason I play double Mirror Force is this deck has lots of field presence. So it's not uncommon for a first turn XYZ, and Mirror Force is unexpected and also helps me rather than Torrential, because I have lots of monsters on field, so I want to just have an extra boundary between my opponent's monsters and mine. So that's why I play double Mirror Force. Next, got the 2 Breakthrough Skills. Really excellent card to use. It's both of Breakthrough Skills effects. Especially I can dump a Breakthrough Skill with Larval Chain and then use it the next turn to get over something that I can't attack over, or just get rid of its effect using Breakthrough Skills secondary effect. Really good in here at 2. Next, for the 1-offs, 1D Prison, just a bit of removal and to round off the traps. It got the 1 Bottomless Trap Hole, the 1 Compulsory, and of course the 1 Solemn Warning to round up the pretty staple trap lineup. Just you got your main 3 traps, and you got your D Prisons, your Mirror Force, and your Breakthrough Skill. So that's it for the main deck. It's 40 cards, and it's really nice and consistent, and really good plays you can get off it. And you can also protect yourself with those traps and your effect veils and maxis. Onto the extra deck, have Double Gear Giant X, main card of the main XYZ of the extra deck. Must play 2 of. 1 won't do. You'll burn through the first one and be thinking, oh, what else am I going to go into? Can recycle really well, and 2300 attack is nothing to laugh at. Also Earth, again with Redox from Banished from the Grave. Just more targets, so really handy with those 2 Gear Giant X. Got 1 King of the Feral Imps to recycle your Kage to Kage, and also 2300 beta, so that's why that one's in there. Next you have the 1 Maestroke, the Symphony Jin, staple really to get around things, flipping it face down, and he also survives, and 2300 defense is not bad. Another staple, number 39 Utopia, just to stop attacks, etc. Photon Papilloperative for Dracosac tokens if you're versing dragons, being able to punch into them for 21 or even more, 25 if you've got a fortress is really good. Then you have the 1 Gaga Cowboy, and this is really good game ender it is, and also to punch into anything 3000 or run over anything that's 3000 less is really good. And note that I do have the Abyss Rising Gaga Cowboy. I didn't scum out on the tin, but then again I did get it before the tin came out, so maybe I got done over. But anyway, next, Diamond Eye Wolf, again really good to get over hard monsters or hard cards. So if you've got a problem monster on your opponent's side of the field that you have nowhere to get around, you just bring out Diamond Eye Wolf and blow up both of them. So it's really good. It's a -1 though, but -1 is worth it if you have really tricky cards to get around. Next you got the Beast Dweller, dragons, stops them in the grave, also Insectors, really Mermails, kills them, so really good. And if I have my Tin Goldfish underneath, he's on 22, so it's just nothing to laugh at. Next, the recycle D'Augusto Emerald, being able to shuffle 3 back and drawing a card is really handy. So shuffle back my gadgets, which I can then recycle, so it's a staple rank 4 in any of these decks. And also the Larval Chain, to be able to dump a Redox or a Fortress into the grave. Must have, cannot play this deck without it, otherwise you'll find it hard to win. Speeds up your deck really easily, and going into first turn Larval Chain is always a bonus. Onto the 3 level 4 monster, Violent Sigma, which you can replace with Ouroboros if you like. Would have had Shockmaster in here because it's really easy to go first turn Shockmaster, but as you know it's banned. So Violent Sigma was my replacement, or you can always go for Ouroboros, whatever your personal preference is. Next, this Master of Blades could either be a Master of Blades, or really it'd be better if it was a Big Eye. Don't have one at the moment, so this will have to do. It's not that bad, Master of Blades is, but Big Eye is more versatile, being able to get around stuff, so hopefully I can pick one of those up soon. And the other one, obviously the Mega Phantom Beast Dracosac, being the best, probably the best XYZ in the game. Really awesome to be able to go into this main phase 2, sit on it with 2 tokens, and then being able to get some more plays off etc. It's really soul card. And because I run level 7s and Effect Veiler, 1 Scrap Dragon, just for a late game, again if I'm in trouble, need to get around something, go into a late game Scrap Dragon, either blowing a back row up and blowing your opponent's big monster or whatever. Really handy to go into late game Scrap Dragon. Well, that's it for this deck profile, guys. I hope you like it. Make sure to comment, rate and subscribe. And tell me what you thought of it, whether or not you would change anything, and just the general idea of the deck. Thumbs it up, but apart from that, remember that it was a local winning deck at around 30 player tournament, so pretty big, very consistent, extremely fast, keeps up great hand advantage, and an all round fun deck to play. But apart from that, thumbs it up, and thank you for watching.